Alrighty, let's go to get this started. This is an impromptu stream, so many people will see it afterwards. You do come in. That's cool, man. That's cool. That's cool. I was debating whether to do this on Twitch or over here, but I might just say some things about this policy that might get me banned over there. And I don't know. I was flirting with the idea of moving over to Kick anyway. I don't really use Twitch, like, it's not that necessary. It's just a way to, just to watch, the music videos and the concerts and stuff, But it doesn't, this policy doesn't affect me at all. I find it hilarious, actually. Well, I see a way where I could benefit from it. I mean, now, I'll do like Men of Culture streams every now and then, or put Men of Culture content. You know what I'm talking about? A lot of TNA in the streams. I mean, I could be more brazen about it. I'm saying this based on the policy that Twitch has put out there. You could actually do a stream where you are rating pole dancers and models, and they can have their ass and titties almost fully bare. Like, there's some things here. We'll get into it. But, for a good while, people have been joking, saying that, Twitch is pretty much a cam site. And it's true. It's like, I guess the moneymaker is the ladies that go there and do everything they can to flirt with the TOS to, get as many views as possible, get as much money as possible. Money from probably like 13-year-old boys that have their moms and dads' credit cards, right? Kind of weird, right? Kind of sick there, Amazon. Kind of sick there, Twitch, right? There was a recent meta, you already know about it, where these Twitch dots were going even further, where they would be essentially naked and have like the camera just kind of like their areolas would be cropped out. Like they would be, well, I don't have to describe it. I can just show you. Let's put it on the screen here. Well, hold on. Let's be careful. We're on YouTube. YouTube has some decency and compared to Twitch, and that's going to be a huge problem for Twitch. It's going to be, I'll tell you why, and it's not a conspiracy. Okay. There's a reason why other sites that are like in the, let's say, adult entertainment industry, they don't use credit cards. There's a reason why. We're going to get into that because they're flirting. If they really want to go full like cam site, I mean, because they're going towards it. The closer they get to just full on campsite, that's the moment that credit card companies will be like, you know what? We're not going to do this. We're not going to support this. I'll get into that a little bit more. But here, let's put this on the screen. So you've probably seen this. You've probably seen this woman, whoever she is. Okay. You've probably seen her image around. Okay. That meta there, it was a new thing. You think a gaming site, a gaming streaming platform, but a lot of people go there for, I mean, let's go to Twitch right now. Let's go to Twitch right now. What do I see? Let's see. Let's just see it. Let's just see it. Maybe they clean up their act. We'll see. I'm surprised. I am surprised. Normally, the first thing that comes up is like a chick's butt, and some boobs, but that's not the first thing that came up today. What? Give it time. Oh, here we go. A charity stream. Oh, this is what we need. A charity stream. Look at this charity. Twerking allowed on Twitch now? Oh. It's in the spirit of Christmas. Let's check this out. There's gonna be an ad. Oh, charity stream there, guys. Charity stream. I don't. Is it her? Is her name Charity? It might be. Yeah, that's what she's saying. Donate to charity, and her name's Charity, right? That's a good stripper name. Yeah. So what's going to happen here? And I can't keep this on the screen for too long because YouTube still has standards. Look at that. Look at that. But like now, these ladies have full on permission to like go full thottery, full cam girl. But there's a limit. It's like you could show, but you can't show everything. We'll get into that. We'll get into that. But it's like you could go back to writing the people who donate to these ladies, to these thoughts. They would have their name written on their their breasts and ass and things. Well, that's gonna happen again. They can do that. That's a weird thing to even have on a gaming site. If they think about it, it's crazy. It's crazy. Insane in the membrane, dude. Insane in the membrane for sure. Let's take a look at this policy. Let's take a look at it. Let's get into the details here. All right. So we have it on the screen. This is the policy, my friends. Okay, what do they have? There's many articles on this thing. Let's go take a look at it directly. The nifty gritty, if you will. The nitty gritty. That's right. The nitty gritty. Okay. This is author Angela Hessian. We have received constant feedback from streamers that our current policies around sexual content are confusing and that it may be difficult to know how their content will be interpreted based on the policies. Full stop. It was never confusing. People know what the line is. They know, like, you're telling me she doesn't know what she's doing? You're telling me Charity over here, showing her titties for charity, doesn't know what she's doing? He knows exactly. We all know what she's doing. Okay? Let's be honest about it. I think the biggest sin that Twitch has, the biggest problem, is they just flat out freaking lie. They're freaking disingenuous. They just aren't willing to accept reality. And you're going to see that the way this whole policy is worded is they live in fantasy land. It says, we want streamers to feel confident that they understand our rules, and viewers are to feel confident that they will get the experience they expect. Okay, I'm sorry, huh? To accomplish this, we're making 2 changes effective today. Streamlining our policies regarding sexual content and updating the criteria used for homepage recommendations. Streamlined sexual content policy. To be effective, policies need to be easy to understand so that a streamer knows that it is allowed, what is allowed on the site and what is not allowed. Part of the confusion comes from the fact that there are currently 2 separate policies, community guidelines, and blah 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 blah. I don't think anybody in their right mind was confused about that. People knew what the rules were. Come on now. You didn't come out with all this with arm around the shoulder freaking Arby's beef curtains, okay? You didn't say all this. Okay? We all know what happened, okay? Like I said, man, I don't mind doing my stuff over on Kick because, a lot of stuff I do for this channel, it's copyrighted content. I can't do it on YouTube, But it doesn't really matter one way or the other. But I'm almost close to getting my payout on Twitch. That's the thing. Okay. So I do want that. I do want a new box of scars. How about that? Let's see. Because there's an additional section of content classification guidelines that describes when a streamer needs to label their content as including sexual themes. Going forward, the sexual suggestive content and sexually explicit content policies will be consolidated into a single sexual content policy. Okay. And it says here the policy specifies the types of sexual content that are prohibited on Twitch, and violating this policy will result in account enforcement. Now, we're going to look at this together. I'm curious if this account enforcement gets specified, if they clarify it, or if it remains ambiguous like this. Because in count enforcement, what does that mean? Does it mean a ban? Does it mean a temporary suspension? What does it mean? That's a good question. Well, we'll see. When consolidating these two policies, we remove portions of our sexual suggestive content policy that closely resemble the language in the content classification guidelines. The guidelines explaining what content needed a sexual themes label were not distinct enough from the language. Well, it's like, come on, people knew this is dumb. This is dumb. Let's see. We launched content classification labels, CCL. Making an acronym doesn't make it cute. Back in June, we believe the accurate content. So they're going to put a label on it. So what you could probably do is hopefully filter out your homepage based on the label. If you don't want to see all the thoughterry, you can click that out. Or if you're looking for the thoughterry, you know where to go. Because here's the thing about this. We're going to get into this, but here's the thing. When they get closer and closer to being a full-on campsite, I know the joke is that they're a campsite, and they pretty much are, but we're talking, if the closer they get to that, the triple X rated stuff, the closer they get to credit card companies being like, hey, we're not, a very strong possibility of them saying, you know, we're not going to work with you anymore. And you'd be like, oh, that's silly, Mr. Deadman. They wouldn't do that. Twitch is tied to Amazon. They did it with Pornhub. They did it with other porn sites. They did it with OnlyFans. They do it. Google it. Search it. Like Visa and MasterCard, they will refuse to process things connected with porn because they don't want that connection. They're very risk averse. They don't want to be connected in any sort of way with with the things that come with that sort of adult content. Like, okay, we'll get into this here. So Twitch is going to allow like sexual content, right? But they don't have a way to vet for the ages of the viewers, and they don't have a way to vet for the ages of the streamers. You see what we're getting at here. So with no way of vetting that, someone 16 years old could be doing streams showing their ass and titties. They might be covered, but she's going to be twerking. She's going to be twerking and she's going to be grinding on pillows. And that's going to be allowed on Twitch. Because when we get into this policy, that's what Twitch says is good. Twitch is that pervy uncle that says if there's grass on the field, play ball. If you know what I'm saying. Twitch is saying that kids can go on their platform and grind on pillows for grown-ass men. That's what Twitch is saying. We're going to get into it. We're going to get because they don't have a way of vetting for that. Oh, I'll reverse what I said. I will take back what I said. If you could prove to me that they're going to vet that. Because if you're going to allow that sexual content, if you're going to allow these sexual labels, and the people who are making that content, they better be adult. They better be. Otherwise, you're going to get sued out of your fucking ass. And Big Daddy Jeff Bezos isn't going to fucking save you. Okay? Because that's the reality of the situation. And you think I'm wrong, look at how credit card processing companies have dealt with other adult content sites. I mean, you could probably hear it when you hear these thoughts talk about how hard it is for them to receive money on certain places, different platforms, because it's because a lot of places aren't. They have to go to select places to do their thoughtery. Ghost said, "I thought Twitch was for video games." We thought wrong. I'm getting heated here. Okay. All right. Let's get into this though. All right. Content recommendations for the homepage. We also recognize that not all members of the community want to see certain content. If it's properly labeled with a content classification label, when a CCL is applied, viewers must provide explicit consent before they can start watching the stream. Okay. However, if the labeled streams are shown on the Twitch homepage, viewers may still see content. Okay, so you have to have it optioned on, right? And be like, you have to ask. It says here you have to provide explicit consent. What is that? Oh, that's a dialog box. That's a little window that appears that says, "Are you sure you want to see this?" And you hit yes. And it says, you must log in to see this. Okay, I'll create an account. Here's my email address. Okay, how old are you? 18. Okay. I mean, like, we were 15 once. Okay? Like, we know what 15-year-old boys will do to circumvent, like, these sort of things. Like, it doesn't work. It just doesn't work. It's just better to not go into this territory because you're asking for a lot of trouble. The people running Twitch do not know what the hell they're freaking doing. They do not know at all. It's ran by a bunch of coomers and hardcore lefties. And we're going to get into it. We want to make sure the homepage, which is the first page that viewers land on, is more in line with viewer expectations. To address this, we're updating the criteria used for homepage recommendations. Streams that are labeled as including drugs, intoxication, or excessive tobacco use, violent and graphic depictions, gambling, or sexual themes will no longer be included in the homepage recommendation shelves due to the visual nature of those topics. Oh, wait. Is that why? Oh, we see her. When it first landed on Twitch, I didn't see. Let's go back. Oh. That's charity, guys. That's charity. You know I'm a softie for Asians. You know I am. All right. All right. So yeah, I don't see as much stottery as usual. I don't. I wonder if they have it to where you could filter it right now. Is there a way? Like, I guess, would it be in settings? Settings. Recommendations. I don't even know where it would be. We don't even profile. No. I have no idea. That's channel videos, so we don't need to go there. Okay. So that's I'm curious if they have started implementing it now. Which is why I don't see as much stottery as usual. Because let's check just chatting. That's the criteria. Whoa, there we go. There we go. Whoa. Those are fake. Those are fake. Here's an ad. I'm not getting paid for that ad, so we're not going to watch that ad. But yeah, guys, what do you think about this so far? I think this is going to affect Twitch in the long run. I think it will. I think it's an act of desperation as well. I think they should have done the right thing, which was just ban the girls that are taking advantage of riding the TOS, crossing the TOS. Just ban them. But they're not going to do that because these girls are the money maker. This girl right here is this girl right here is ugly. Okay, first off, not a fan of the way she looks. I will say that right now. I see big old titties. That's fine. But I also see the septic piercing and face tattoos. Like, you know what? This is just horrible. Like, is she really a moneymaker? You have 381 people watching her right now. I hope to God she's not a moneymaker. If people are giving her money, Jesus Christ. Really? You give her money? You give her money? You not have standards. You don't have. There's like if you're gonna simp for a Twitch for a Twitch thought, there's other Twitch thoughts there. You don't have to go for the bottom barrel, like tattooed up septic piercing daddy issues. Like she's probably does meth on the side, dude. She probably does hand jobs under the overpass. Okay, it's pretty sad. Like why would you do that? Let's go back here. How about this? How about you simp for her? If you're gonna simp for anyone, why not her? Why not her? Why not her? It's fine. It's fine. Better features, though. I think this might be fake lips. Better features. And yeah, you got 14,000 watching that. Yep. Look at these tags. Your mom. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Oh my God. 18 plus. Your mom. Okay. Asian Bunny is her name. The thottery is out of this world. Off the charts. Oh, look at this girl. Oh, she's playing a game, guys. She's a gamer. She's 18 plus. Hot gamer girl. And, you know, we all know the most important thing about watching a girl play games is her ass. Just right there. Yeah, look at that. And the hearts just all around the ass. Like, it's the feet, guys. Like Ghost Nicola. I think you like feet, right? Hey. She only has 293 viewers. She needs one more. She could probably use some money. And this is a rerun, apparently. She's probably closely reading the new guidelines, seeing what she can do and see what she can do with it. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, that's Twitch, man. That's Twitch. Okay. Let's see. Let's go back to these guidelines here. Let's educate ourselves. All right. So you can share your feedback here. We don't really give a shit about that. Okay. What is changing with the new update? Answer. Some types of content were prohibited. Oh, we're going to change this. Sometimes when YouTube hears this Mario theme, it gets blocked or something. It's weird. Okay, there we go. Oh, we got a, let me skip this. A YouTube ad was going to come on. I skipped it for you guys. I'm a generous man. All right. They say sometimes the content were prohibited. It will now be allowed on Twitch if appropriately labeled. These changes include. Okay, so what I'm about to read are previously prohibited, but now allowed with label. Okay, so everything I'm about to read is now allowed on Twitch with a label. Okay. Content that deliberately highlight breasts, buttocks, our pelvic region, like pussy, even when fully clothed. Even when fully clothed? What about not fully clothed? That's interesting. That's an interesting verbiage. Even when fully clothed. What? I wonder how to specify that. Streamers found it difficult to determine what was prohibited and what was allowed, and often evaluated whether or not a stream violated the portion of the policy was subjective. No, they knew. They always knew. See, there's another reason why Twitch is like that coy fucking bitch you just want to slap in the face. It's like, no, you're being cunty right now. You know exactly why. You know the reason, okay? All right. Anyway. So in addition, the former sexually suggestive content policy was out of line with industry standards. Industry standards of what? Of everything turning into OnlyFans? What industry standards of just allowing thoughts just to go on full thoughtery? Even you. Well, YouTube does kind of allow that, doesn't it? That you and I both know. I know some channels, and those channels are. You know what? The thing is, though, a lot of those channels aren't heavily promoted. Like the ones I know, you have to look for them. Okay, you have to look for them. You have to know where to go. Okay, it's not just like right there and whatever. Industry standards. And I like this part. And resulted in female presenting streamers being disproportionately penalized. Why don't you just say women? Female presenting streamers, you mean women. Women. See, they drunk the Kool-Aid so much. Like gallons and gallons of woke semen going down their throat. They come out with this verbiage. Female presenting streamers. Okay, women. You could recognize what women are, and see language like that is insulting. I would imagine to women who are like, dude, you could just say I'm a woman. You could just say that. Oh well, we're talking about those that want to be a woman that aren't really a woman. Well, I mean, they're. I mean, hey, when I was a kid, I wanted to be a ninja. When I was a kid, I thought I could be a dinosaur. Okay, when I was a kid, I thought I could be a dragon. I used to role play being a dragon with my cousins and other friends. Turns out, not a reality. Okay, there's no amount of pills and weird surgeries I could do to make me turn into a dragon. Just not possible. Let's see. Other things that were once prohibited but now allowed with label was fictionalized guys, drawn, animated, or sculpted, fully exposed. That's nudity. Female presenting breasts, our genitals, our buttocks, regardless of gender. What about age? It goes back to Velma. You mean on Twitch, I could show fully nude images of Velma? She was 15 in the cartoon, dude. Yeah. I mean, let's be serious here. This is like, what are they doing? You're gonna green light hentai. You're green lighting hentai is what you're doing. You're green lighting freaking. You are gonna allow. You're gonna get the lolly shit on Twitch. You're gonna. Whoa. That escalated quickly. It always escalates quickly when you allow this shit. Does it not? You're telling me fictionalized, drawn, animated, sculpted, fully exposed, nudity, female presenting breasts or genitals. So you can have pussy, you can have breasts, you can have ass. There is a thriving artist community on Twitch. I mean, the freaking furries. God dang it. You're going to get a bunch of furry cocks on Twitch. Dude. Twitch is going to be a force of furry cocks. You won't even be able to stream snipe Twitch on YouTube because it's going to violate YouTube's policies. It'll be like too much furry cocks. But that's what's going to happen. Imagine a 13-year-old boy who wants to go on Twitch to watch his favorite streamer play Fortnite. And he goes on there and then, I don't know, he somehow stumbles upon a bunch of furry cocks. That's just disgusting. Just disgusting. That's kind of funny, but really in a really fucked up way. Okay, my sense of humor is warped. I'll laugh at some fucked up shit. That's fucked up. Twitch, you're fucked up. Twitch, you are like that pervy fucking uncle. And I'm the greasy guy, okay? I am a greasy guy, but you are that fucking pervy uncle that wants every kid in the neighborhood to play in his freaking backyard, okay? And you want to give out like, no, yeah. You're that pervy old man who wants to hand out like popsicles and lure all the kids in the backyard and draw like fucked up shit. Life experience. I don't know where that came from. I can't talk about my past, guys. That may or may not have been a neighbor I had once. Okay, let's see. But it is a fucked up policy. And look, let's say there's a thriving artist community on Twitch, and this policy was overly punitive and did not reflect the impact of the content. You don't need to allow hentai. You don't need to allow a bunch of naked images. Like, you don't have to do that, Twitch. What do you mean punitive? Your site's for video games. For streaming games. Not to jacking off to porn. Goes on to say, body writing on female presenting breasts, women breasts, on our buttocks regardless of gender. The Twitch attire policy already allows body art and breasts and buttocks, so this change makes these policies consistent. Okay, that's back. So it really is a cam service thing. But this right here, erotic dances that include disrobing or disrobing gestures such as strip teases. What do you mean disrobing? Like, how much can you disrobe before you violate? Because so far what we read hasn't said you can't be naked. It just says content that deliberately highlights breast, buttocks, and pelvic region, even when fully clothed. It doesn't say only when fully clothed. Let's see. Changes to popular dances. Oh, popular dances such as twerking, grinding, and pole dancing are now allowed without a label. Previously, some dances were prohibited, and others were allowed with a label. Enforcing on dancers, regardless of context, meant our policy prohibited twerking at a wedding. Okay, guys. Twerking at a wedding. Or taking pole dancing exercise class, for example. The policy now takes context into... Oh, this is so stupid. It only prohibits streamers... Okay, whoa. Let's read this last part. The policy now takes context into consideration and only prohibits streaming inside of an adult entertainment establishment. Okay, so the stream, you could pole dance and you could strip tease as long as you're not doing it at a strip club. How does that make any sense? Like I said, the people running Twitch don't know what the hell they're doing. They're not making sense. They smoke too much meth and too many hits of acid or some shit. It doesn't make any sense. At that point, what does the locale have to do with anything? What does the venue have to do with anything? You're saying that they could twerk, they could pole dance, they can grind, as long as they're doing it in their room? They could even strip tease a little bit, as long as they're doing it in the room. But as soon as they do it on the stage at Texas Dolls, that's not allowed. Guys, this is crazy. This is crazy. I can't. This doesn't make any sense to me. And like I said, man, the closer they get to being a full-on campsite, the closer they get to some crazy situations that I don't think they're ready for. I know it's hard to fathom because Twitch is closely connected to Amazon. Everyone loves Amazon. But I'm telling you, man, credit cards do not like campsites. They don't like campsites. Okay? Like Visa, MasterCard, look into it. Okay? It's a whole issue. All right? Let's get into this some more. With updates to the sexual content policy, our artists... Oh, no. Actually, let me back up on that. And I'm going to double down on that. The reason why I think they're going to... If they do, the closer they get to being on a campsite, the reason why they're really going to run into an issue with Visa and MasterCard, the issue that Visa and MasterCard had with Pornhub, I think last year, was that Pornhub was allowing, legit CP on their site. Okay? Let's think. We're being serious. They allowed legit, very questionable material there, and they're like, you know what? We're cutting ties with that. We're not going to... We're severing ties. So far, Twitch does not have any way of like vetting for the content creator, okay? Unless they change something, and I hope they do, because if they're gonna allow this, how do they know that the girl that's strip teasing and twerking and riding that pole and grinding on that pillow, how do they know that she's 18? How do they know? That is a serious question. That will, it only takes the right people to see it, to really bring that question to people that will really look at it and some real life consequences could happen. Okay? So, I don't know, though. I don't think they know what they're doing. I am not confident in Twitch. I don't have any confidence that Twitch knows what they are doing. I think they're ran by a bunch of meth head, very wokey, like pipe dreamy people don't know that, other than that, hey, these girls make us money. Okay. Okay. Hey, Repo, how's it going? Those are allowed IRL, but if a game has that as the main core, it is not allowed. Yeah, that's the other thing too. We're about to get into that. So all this stuff we read so far is allowed if it's real people. But if you play an adult game with like some hentai and stuff, that's still not allowed. How does that make sense? Especially if you look into this part right here. Fictionalized, drawn, animated, sculpted, fully exposed. Nude art. You're going to allow fully nude art. You could draw as many cocks as you want on the screen. You could show some crazy, degenerate furry art. They can't have intercourse. They can't be doing any sexual. They can't do penetration. They can't be masturbating. They can only be there showing. Okay? All right? This is insane. This is insane. I sound crazy talking about this. I realize how insane this sounds. But without disgusting as that is, they're not going to allow you to play a game that has some titties. Okay? Those hentai games. Oh, bueno. Where does that make sense? It doesn't. It doesn't make any sense. All right. With the updates to sexual content policy are artistic depictions of nudity allowed. It says content with a focus on fictionalized, drawn, animated, or sculpted body parts, regardless of gender, such as doing nude figure drawings, are allowed with a sexual themes label. However, fictionalized sexual acts or masturbation remain prohibited. Define sexual act, please. Define sexual act, please. Okay? Because what's going to happen is there's going to be some furries that are going to draw some degenerate furry art of furries just peeing on each other. That's not a... Hey, he's just urinating. They're just urinating on... They just... I don't know. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? I want to see. I'm really curious how creators are going to take full on advantage of this and ride the line of TOS. Just violate TOS again. Live Cleveland steamer streams. I don't even know what a Cleveland steamer is, and I probably should know. I probably ought. You would think I would know, huh? Oh my god. All right, this is funny. I thought about having a second topic here today, but no, this is gonna be too much. We're not even done with this yet. Is body painting on breasts and buttocks allowed on Twitch? And they say, as long as attire requirements are met, body painting on the breasts and buttocks is allowed. What is the attire requirements? This is a lot. Okay. Attire. In order to set consistent standards that allow creators to express themselves without fully exposing our community to inappropriate content, we have attire policy. Okay. Let's see. Standard guidelines. We do not permit streamers to be fully or partially nude. Okay. Okay. I have questions about that though. And see, here's the other problem they're going to run into, because they got into this situation because a lot of these thoughts are getting banned or losing their money makers, so they just changed all this stuff, right? Instead of enforcing their policies, they just changed their policies. Well, they're going to run into that same situation because this part right here, a lot of these streamers are going to be like, oh, but right here it says that you. Right here, this line says content that deliberately highlights breast, buttocks, and pelvic region is prohibited now, even when fully clothed. When you read that, you could be a lawyer and read that. And try to read that in a lawyer way. Okay? Content that deliberately highlighted breasts, buttocks, or pelvic region, even when fully clothed. Even when fully clothed? Or only when clothed? I mean, like, what do you mean there? Let's be a little bit more clear about that. Because, and so far, now, then again, I'm not fully done with this guidelines. Maybe they say at the very bottom. We'll get to it. I mean, they just kind of say here, as long as it meets the attire requirements, I suppose they could do that. But they already had the grounds to enforce their rules. They just allow these thoughts to run rampant. They're like, I'll tell you what. Let's just let it happen. Let's just let it happen. So as long as, and we'll take a look at some examples here, because they say we do not permit streamers to be fully or partially nude, except for including exposing genitals or buttocks. We do not permit the visible outline of genitals even when covered. Okay. Broadcasting nude or partially nude minors is always prohibited, regardless. I hope they have a way of vetting for that. I really do. I'm gonna start when I stream, they don't ask me for my age or anything like that. And if I do like an explicit stream, or do they? I'm curious. I don't think like this stuff right here, like this girl, Bad Bunny. Holy shit, she's pregnant. What the hell is that chick? None of these girls are attractive. Okay. Like they all have that face. I just do not like that face. Let's see. This girl right here. I'm gonna ask Repo Bob if this is his girl. Let's skip this ad. I can't skip this ad. I'm not getting paid for this ad. I say because this girl has tattoos. Repo, you asked me once, do I like girls with tattoos? Yes, but there is an extent, and this crossed the line. This right here is too much. You'll see it. This right here is too much. Too much. Too many tattoos in one particular area. Her face. And honestly, it wasn't even the tattoo. It was the septum piercing. I see that. I'm like, no. No. I'm not bringing home a barnyard animal. Okay? You don't have to make yourself look like a freaking cow. I'll just... I forgot why I came over here. The titties are huge. They're ginormous. I know. Her boobs are a no-go. Her boobs are so big you can't even access anything. Okay? Her boobs are so ginormous. Like, oh my God. Like, she would have to bend over. Right? I mean, jeez. 89% silicone. I wanted that too. You know what? For her sake, she better hope. I hope they are, because if not, yeah, those aren't real. Those are not real. Those are not real. They are not real. Otherwise, when that bra is off, they're gonna be sagging down to her knees, dude. Man. But with that face tattoo, she's definitely a woman that will make some bad choices. So she's up for anything. The fuck? Okay. How does Twitch handle nudity in gaming? Okay, so remember. I know we get lost in the weeds. I get lost in the weeds here, okay? But we know that they said they will allow nude artwork with fully exposed butt, pussy, and boobs. Okay? Alright? So you can have furry cocks, you have furry pussies, and whatever. You can have, like, that stuff. You just can't have them fucking. Okay? Or masturbating. It's very, very explicit there. But How do they handle nudity in gaming? Well, it says we handle nudity in games in two ways. First, games featuring nudity, pornography, sex, or sexual violence as a core focus or feature are entirely prohibited. So you mean to tell me I can't play Scarlet Maiden on Twitch? Yeah, it's a hentai game, and yes, you already know I play that many. You know what? How many hours have I put into that game? A Scarlet Maiden. 6 hours. Wow, I should be embarrassed by that. If you want to know what it is, feel free. Look up Steam. Look it up, Scarlet Maiden. Okay. You play as this chubby, cute, thick chick, and you just go around killing stuff and then fisting things, fisting assholes, and everyone's naked in the game. Oh my god, it's horrible. Okay, I think you got it for free. Anyway, moving on. So that game is prohibited, but you could draw like anime or hentai, just no sex hentai. Oh, what did it say? Not only furry, but you could draw realistic portraits of a nude person. Yeah. Oh, there's something else too. So you could draw realistic portraits of a nude person. Yes. You could also draw. Now, there's people that are going to really abuse this. You know, I was thinking of like the area of like AI and deepfakes, so what you could do with that stuff. Would that be considered art? Like creating art? And that stuff. Like those AI lookbooks and stuff like that. And I mean, that's crazy. And midgets, dwarfs, dragons, all kinds of digital shit. Yeah, dude. You could even have midget dragons. I don't even know what a midget dragon would be called. I'm sure it would have a cute name. Like a midget horse with a pony. What's a midget dragon? A pragon? Okay, this is stupid. I am not high today. Okay. It goes on. Second, for games where nudity is not the core focus or feature, the mature rated games content classification label is sufficient for incidental nudity. However, the sexual themes label must be applied to gameplay that focuses on nudity. Okay. Users may not engage in simulated sexual activity or erotic roleplay with other players in online games. So you mean I can't teabag dead Spartans? Because I do it in a very sexual way. Alright? That's the only way I play Halo. I drag it. I drag it. There you go. The other day, I don't know why this reminds me of it. Oh, the other day, my daughter called me a Diglett. A Diglett from Pokemon. I was like, what? What did he say? I said, I called you a Diglett. You're a Diggler. I'm like, whoa. I was like, because what? You know what word I thought she said? Okay. I was like, what? Anyway. Oh man, she's a riot. Okay, if the mature rated game that I'm playing includes violence, alcohol, gambling, or sexual themes, does that mean I also need to apply relevant content classification labels? And it says the mature rated game label covers most content and occurs within the game itself. If the content is encountered as part of a regular gameplay, okay, and however, if a streamer chooses to focus their stream on in-game content that features sexual themes such as fictional nudity overlays, game comments, then that will qualify for content classification label, and they should apply all relevant labels. Okay, so I mean that goes with their that falls in line with that part. Okay, let's see. Well, streams labeled CCL no longer be recommended in the left bar of the homepage under recommended channels. Says this update will not prevent streams from being recommended in the left bar under the homepage, as stream thumbnails are not shown in that section. Interesting. Wait a second. I noticed earlier that my homepage didn't have as much thoughterly as before. Now there is this though. I do see two chicks there, and that one is probably a hooker. This there's 3 girls, one's pregnant. I mean, okay. Whoa. We're clicking on that one. What's going on here? Gaming all day? Okay, now those are real. Those are real. You can know because they're sagging. Be sagging down to her knees, okay? You gotta think the support of her back. Her back has to be killing her. Okay? Dude, look at that. This is too much. It just looks like am I looking at her front? Am I looking at her back? You know? It almost looks like an ass crack. Or just no offense to her. Oh my god, this is so mean. She's probably a very nice person. Hopefully she doesn't stumble upon this stream. I don't want someone else angry with me. The things to say. YouTube's probably gonna have a problem with these moments in the stream. Twitch is gone on from Korea. Yeah, and nothing of value was lost. Let's see. Okay. I think these last 2 parts will be what's important, right? Okay, yeah. Okay, will labeling one of my streams with a CCL also impact the visibility of future streams? And they say no. Past streams do not impact the visibility of future streams. When your stream does not include one of the CCLs listed above, it will again be eligible to be shown on the homepage. And what happens if I don't use this label? Well, if you don't use it, it pretty much says here, if you keep on violating it, they're just going to stick that label on your stream. So it doesn't sound like you're going to get banned or suspended or penalized. You'll just get that label. So the thing here that's very interesting is that they are going to allow more focus on just breasts, butts, and yeah, even when fully clothed. Well, I mean, people are gonna have fun with that. And that they allow cartoon porn, drawn porn, as long as they're not fucking. So I guess you have to be very playboy about it, not hustler. If that makes sense. And have erotic dancing. Have erotic dancing on Twitch. Man, when I was 13, 14, I had to stumble upon porn by finding my dad's stash. And that was just by accident. I just opened the wrong cabinet one day and it was like, whoa, like I saw the stack of magazines. It was like 3 shelves. It just towered and towered. There was like a glow coming off of it. I was like, what in the world is this? And I grabbed one. I looked at it. And instantly my body knew. And I knew what I was going to do. I didn't know what I was doing, but I knew, like, does that make sense? It was like your brain just shuts off and, yeah. Autopilot. Yeah, they're going to be allowing breastfeeding. Oh, yeah. YouTube has changed that policy, too. YouTube will allow breastfeeding. Yeah. YouTube is going to allow that. Yes, they will. And I we were watching a stream about it, and it was like it didn't really specify if the child had to be attached to the nipple, if it's just the child had to be in the room somewhere. So I wouldn't put it past some women to be playing with her you know, her milkshakes while the baby's in the back napping. Crazier stuff has happened. Yours 9. Yeah. Now these kids just have to go on Twitch, and they'll find their porn. They'll find it. Oh. And hey, when you send a streamer money on Twitch, like let's say like your Amazon, let's say your Twitch account is connected to, let's say your parents' Amazon account somehow. I don't know how that really would work, but would it automatically use their card? I've never actually donated to anyone on Twitch, so I don't know. I mean, I know the two are connected, so because of Amazon Prime and Twitch and stuff, but I don't know if like, I'm just curious how easy it would be. How easy it would be for like, you know, a kid to just give a bunch of money to these women. Reba says he used PayPal. Yeah. So those are the new guidelines there that we read. It's pretty brazen, dude. So they're pretty much going to allow it to be pretty close to a campsite. They're trying to say no full-on nudity, and but you can have a more focus on breasts and ass and stuff. But like they're going to violate that, and they're going to change it and get it even more brazen with it. That's what I think will happen. And like I said, the closer they get to being a full-on campsite, once they actually start allowing full-on. Well, here's the thing. I think if they actually do get dinged with a couple of, let's say, minor girls, okay, like girls in 16 years old or whatever, doing streams on Twitch where they're grinding on pillows, like how many accounts of those would take for Twitch to be in hot water, especially if certain people hear about it, okay? Like they are playing a game they don't need to play, okay? They don't need to do this. They probably feel like they do for the easy money, but that easy money is going to burn them. It's going to burn them. And I've heard some people talk about this, be like it's a way to like expose kids to like sexual content. And you know what? I've thought about that. I was like, you know what? There might be a push for that. There might be like this sense of like it's okay to expose kids to this sort of stuff, you know? And I think that because, man, I wonder if I can get to it right now. I did not think I was going to talk about this. We're already an hour in. You guys ever listen to that Whatever podcast? You ever listen to that? I don't listen to it religiously. Every now and then I will. They had a guest on the other day. The guest was Destiny and some other people. And they were talking about... Essentially, they were talking about like porn and sex and stuff. But the debate got so wild. Where Destiny and some busty thought were actually arguing pro exposing kids to porn, that it's not that bad. I'm like, what are you talking about? And then there was a part in the debate where there was like they were talking about bestiality. I'm like, what the fuck am I listening to, dude? I was like, what in the world? What in the world? But the reason I bring that up is because like there was someone there actually arguing that, you know what, maybe it's not that bad to expose kids to that sort of stuff. And this person was trying to present an argument that, I don't know, the research looks like it's not really concluded on if it's bad or not. It's like, ask anyone with a really messed up abuse story. I'm sure early exposure to porn was part or involved in that. Okay, not to take the stream to a dark place. Okay, but yeah. Anyway, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's bonkers, man. It's this one right here. I'm gonna put on the
being homeless in a.
Oh my god! I don't know if I can find the clip. I don't know if this thing was crazy. I was like, what am I hearing here? Oh my god. I don't even remember the area of problematic use. Hedonism. I think it's her extreme take plus protecting the children. I think it's this part right here. It is crazy. It is crazy. Yeah, nudity versus sexual acts can be discussed, but nudity only doesn't do much other than make kids aware of difference in anatomy. Yeah, like it's like nudity is one thing. It's in certain contexts, in certain situations. You know, it depends. It depends on like the. I'm not gonna say the Sargon quote. Pretends on the age of the child. It depends on the maturity. Okay, like there's a reason why they're not teaching I don't know, fourth graders like anatomy. Okay, all right, they're not like, all right, your kids. Here's Bob, the janitor. He's gonna disrobe and he's gonna show you what a penis looks like. They're not doing that. At least I hope not. Now they are bringing drag queens to the school so they could show them what a clown looks like. I think they're doing. Are they doing that to show the kids what a predator looks like? Because that's what I tell my kids. Well, that guy is confused in the head, and he may not have long to live. Okay, by his own hand. Okay. All right, so this is crazy. Go play it.
Who's 13,
think
14. I was one of these, and I was like, ooh, choking kind of hot. And then when I got a...
Whoa. Okay. Hold on. Sorry, I'm starting to remember this. This is the part when she was exposed to porn early on. Okay, let's play this.
All of the conquests of cities where they're sacked and all the women are...
Is it your argument that the 11-year-old who's exposed to pornography and finds themselves suddenly looking at sexually very explicit sexual assault material, pornography, that when they then may try to act out aspects of it with a girlfriend their first time in real life, that's a result not of the porn, but
I
they
don't
would have
think
done
this
that.
is happening.
Yeah, I don't
no,
think
no, let's. I don't think an 11-year-old.
happening.
I don't think an 11-year-old's first porn video is
That's
like
not what I
Bukake
said,
Throat
Destiny.
Fucker 69.
Destiny, that's not
and
what
then
I
he takes
said.
it-
I like what Destiny said there. It's funny, but that's not what she's saying. She's saying like we all know what she's talking about. When you first go into Pornhub, imagine like the porn I first saw when I was a kid was like Playboys and Penthouse. It wasn't crazy hardcore throat fucking, which you can find on the front page of Pornhub or whatever. It wasn't like, help me, step bro, I'm stuck in the dryer or whatever nonsense, or hey, my stepmom's stuck in her bed. I mean, that doesn't even make sense, you know? But it's not that stuff, okay? Anyway.
12-year-old girlfriend. Okay,
How do you know that?
Misrepresenting what I said. I said that the
You don't know that.
11-year-old who's exposed to porn and gets hooked and starts to look for more and runs into, because it's everywhere, sexual assault material type porn, torture type porn, maybe child sexual assault material porn, that kid then, if they act out some element of that in a real life sexual relationship with a young girl, your argument is that, well, they would have done that anyways even without the porn?
No, my
Is that your
argument is, if you think that's happening, because I'm 34 and I've grown up hearing all the same arguments from Jack Thompson about video games, that you think
And I wouldn't even compare this to video games, though. That's the thing. It's a different thing altogether. It's a different thing altogether because when kids, certain people start seeing things that are early on, certain acts, they get kind of curious about what they're doing. Okay, there's a reason why, like, showing pornography to kids is linked to, like, grooming behaviors, okay? Because it kind of gets them to aware of it and to be curious about what those monkeys they see on the camera doing, on the screen doing, and they may be curious to do it themselves, which is bonkers. When you play violent video games, it's not like, oh, a violent video game, Grand Theft Auto, I just stole 5 cars, killed 6 hookers, and mowed down 45,000 cops. I could do that in real life. Like, no, because your ass will get beat down. Okay. It's a totally different thing. Totally different. And for the reasons I just put out there. But we're gonna. The reason I'm playing this though is we're gonna get to a part where it's like, I do kind of wonder about this whole idea of, like, this maybe collective effort of exposing kids early on to pornography. If there is, like, if it's done with, like, malice, or if it's done, like, and we're like, it's gonna be okay. It'll be fine.
the boy's gonna play a game and take a chainsaw to a guy's face and saw it open, and he's not gonna go and bully his friends or kill somebody at school? You don't think these schools are? I've heard all these immigrants. If you think it's happening, that's fine. You give me a plausible scenario where it could, then show it in the data. Then show it in the data. How many 11-year-olds are choking their 12-year-old girlfriends because they?
The New York Times report on this.
Well,
Okay,
no,
and the New York Times report is going to say
also-
that, like, this percentage of 11-year-old students are choking their
Yeah.
girlfriends.
No, and also,
I don't think we need to come here and say we know the exact.
We'll get to the
No.
Every
You need to
person
present
in
an
the country.
argument. If
The
you're presenting a.
argument
who's 13,
Do you think
14.
that's-
I was one of these, and I was like,
Okay. That's more. She said she was one of those girls that saw, like, the choking porn.
ooh, choking kind of hot. And then when I got a
And she thought
boyfriend,
it
I
was-
was like, I want to try out
Wait,
choking. And we both agreed that this is what we want to do. How is that harmful?
Are you saying that it's not bad for a 13-year-old girl to seek out choking porn?
No, I don't think it's bad. I think if that's what
So
you're
then-
She's saying it's not bad for a 13-year-old girl to seek out choking porn. Dude, I think that's kind of bad. I think that might be a red flag. There might be something going on. All right.
So you think maybe it's a
Wait,
good thing
and
to
then,
show
and then
that
I
to
also
her?
want to say, where is this
You
harm?
think, repeat this, it's not bad for a 13-year-old girl to seek out porn where women are choked as part of
I
sexual
don't think
violence.
it's wrong for girls when they're exploring their sexuality and they do that through porn. If they like being dominated, like I'm one of these
Is
girls,
it-
to see that.
But exploring that sexuality at 13, that's bonkers. And the thing is, while her take might sound insane, I don't think it's as fringe as you might want to believe. I'm kind of starting to wonder if there's actually, I don't know what the number is, but I'm starting to wonder if there's a I don't know, a growing group that thinks like her. I asked that while thinking and reflecting on things like Netflix cuties, for example, or we could just do beauty pageants. Those are disgusting. Like, beauty pageants are freaking disgusting. Okay. What else? Well, which is doing now with their policies. You don't have to verify your age to go watch those, or to go see those titties, those cartoon titties, are realistically drawn titties. because it'll be fine. I'm gonna let her finish her take though. It's crazy.
That represented
Would it be wrong
in
for an
porn.
adult to show a 13-year-old girl that?
Yes, but that's different. It's different because there's an imbalance thing. You're not supposed to show children this, but if a child, like when I was 13,
How about
14,
a 16-year-old boyfriend shows it to her?
as if he's like, hey, are you into this? I don't think that's bad either.
Wait, 16-year-old boyfriend with 16-year-old girlfriend or 16-year-old boyfriend with 13-year-old girlfriend?
Yeah, that's
With a 13-year-old girl.
Oh, well, that's different. It's 3 years. 3 years
15.
is typically. If it's within before it becomes statutory rape, when they're not even supposed to be having sex. If it's 16 and 13, in most states, they're not even supposed to be having sex. So
For 16 and 14, I know that the Romeo and Juliet laws
yeah, so
differ in
15
every
and
case.
16 or 13.
While her take is wild, her breasts are large. I will say that for sure. I would contribute to that. I would contribute to that dumpster. I definitely would, for sure. Okay. So there's that. Oh, what do you guys say? Felipe said, "Bro, in Brazil, novellas were used. We normally see hot Brazilian actresses. Oh yeah, taking their clothes off, ass, tits, runs to the pool and swims. Oh, I mean, like seeing like nudity is one thing, but seeing like hardcore sex is the other thing. There's a difference there. Yeah, showing porn to any underage person, regardless of your own age, is illegal in most places. Yeah. So what she's saying is insane. Just red flags. But there are people who will justify it, like mental gymnastics. I used to run into those people in a professional manner, where I would take their own kids away if they thought that way. I ran into people through, like, I guess YouTube, cross paths with people who think that way. There's a certain family, the Thorpe family. You may have heard of them through Destiny. I knew about him before Destiny did. And that family's warped. That family's crazy. Things I don't want to say here. But here we are, thick in the weeds. Let's bring it back here. Is it about Twitch? It's about Twitch. Not Twitch commercials. It's about Twitch. It's about the just chatting in Twitch. It's about the Twitch, man. That's what it's about. It's getting better. I mean, a grown-ass man looking at this, it's like, oh, okay, that's fine. But, yeah. Man, she looks high. High. So, yeah, Twitch is going to allow more boobs. They're going to allow more boobs, more ass. And you can go nude if they're cartoon, but not if you're a VTuber. I need to specify. If you're a VTuber, you count as a person. Okay? Meaning that, like, your avatar can't be fully nude. But your avatar could hold a picture of your avatar naked. I think that would fly. So if you are a VTuber, your avatar has to have at least, I guess, a bra and panties. But it could hold a picture of that same avatar naked. And that would fly? I mean, according to the guidelines we just read, it would be a fictional depiction, a fictional character. Or, a fictional art, so whatever. I mean, that's what it said, right? Yeah, fictionalized. Oh, here's another thing. Repo brought up something about how you could do, probably do nude portraits of people. The word fictionalized may cause an issue with that. That could be an area where they get in trouble if they do that. If they fictionalize. If it's a realistic portrait, is it still fictionalized? If you make it a variation of them, I don't know, you make them into a furry, that's an example there, make it into like an anime look, that's fictionalized, right? Something to think about. Anyway. It was good hanging out, talking with you guys. It's about that time for me to wrap this up. Man, I started the stream early. I feel like I'm ending early, but no, I've been streaming for like an hour and a half almost. Well, you guys take it easy. Have a good one. And, oh, you know what? Actually, before I sign off. So, with all this said, I mean, like, am I still going to use Twitch? I mean, I'm close to getting my payout. I'm like $3 away from getting my payout. Okay? So, I get the payout. I could, I'll be satisfied. That's the way I look at it right now. But, I mean, this doesn't affect me. It affects the platform that I'm on, sure, but it's like, in fact, if anything, what I'll do is probably take advantage of this and have more, just more TNA on the streams. Because it'd be dumb not to. Like, in fact, if anything, I need more, I could just do a stream where I'm just judging, critiquing, not really critiquing, let's just say, just watching, chicks in bikinis doing things for fun. Oh, that's right. I still have 3 months of the subs, yeah. Reviewing art. I could do a stream reviewing art. You're so right, E.T. Templar. Oh, man. Let's do that. Oh, dude, they're going to be full on naked. Dude, we're going to have commentary on the areolas and everything. Oh, man. We're going to... You know what though? Imagine just looking through a bunch of like nude art like that, right? And you're like critiquing or whatever, but there's one slip up of like one of those art pieces being an actual like fucking, because it's fine if they're like solo, right? But they're fucking. That's the problem. That's a good idea, E.T. Templar. That's a genius idea. Genius. I'll probably get some views from that. So yeah, I'll stay on Twitch for a while. My thing is until I get banned on Twitch, I'm good. I'm fine there. It serves its purpose. I feel like whenever I'm on Twitch, I got to be careful what I say, because I definitely could not talk like I am here tonight on Twitch. Okay, especially about the female presenting streamers, like even women. But So Repost says he's got to send me a clip and another link soon. Okay. I'm looking out for that. Oh, wait. I think he just sent it now. Oh! Okay, let's check this out. Asmund Gold talked about the same thing and looked at a few streams. That is part, and also the link to the girl's Twitch. Okay, let's take a look at this. Asmund Gold. He's a funny guy. He's also in Texas. He doesn't know how to cook a steak right, though. I'll tell you that much.
Oh, when you look at just chatting.
Let's see. And then there's this. Who's Alice Yalaberman? Liberman. Okay. Alicia Liberman? A streamer with big personality. Who is she? Videos. No videos found. What? There's nothing here. Is there a reason? Whoa. Okay. Let's play this. All right. Is it supposed to be this timestamp, or do you want me to start back from the beginning? Sometimes you gotta explain it to me like I'm 5. I have to pay to see? I don't want to pay to see.
There will be some people that are effectively doing streams like this and like this. Like this right here, if you look at this stream, like I would say that I think this stream is
Oh, wait, I know that chick. From high school. No. Wait, is that the chick that would her streams come up and she's like hanging out with stepsis and her ass is just hanging out? Is that the one? Is that the one? I think that's her, right? Because for a good while on my streams, I've been commentating on that. I'm like, what in the world, dude? They're doing the stepsis stuff over on Twitch now? Jesus Christ. Do they not have any decency? I'm gonna search this up. Unless someone knows. Unless someone knows. She humps everything. She humps everything? I mean, she can hump me. That's disgusting. That is dirty and wrong. I'm a married man. Don't think like that. Let's see. She humps. This is the girl. Yeah, her ass is constantly hanging out. I'm on her X right now. I don't think I could put this on screen. Hold on here. Oh my God. Her TikTok, her Twitch. Holy shit. I'm looking for. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's always the ass. Here, this is what it is. In case you want to know, this is what it is. This is her stuff. It's always ass. Ass everywhere. Okay? All sorts of ass. I mean, it's not a bad looking ass. That's not the point of all this. You gotta get that Coomer brain under control. It's hard being a man. I'm sorry, it's hard. It's hard just being a red-blooded, high T man. All right.
Sexual in nature. I would. I think I would go that far. I would say it. And because of that, I think that in general, any of this stuff, they should have to be in a different category. That is a sexually labeled category. You should not be able to sit and just chatting and circumvent these rules and do the same thing that you should be doing in the hot tub section.
Yeah.
Because the reason why people go on just chatting is because the...
Or maybe... Oh, man. Let me put this on the screen again. If you're doing streams like this... Ooh, that was an accident. If you're doing streams like this, maybe, just maybe, you belong on a cam site like Miss 3XXX. Don't ask me what that is, okay? That sounds very specific. Okay, you belong on, was it xhamster.com or Pornhub or something, okay? That's where you should be. But okay. Yeah, I'll take it one step further from Asmon on that one.
The directory has more traffic, so they'll get more viewers. Can I see the example again? Okay. Anyway, but the streamer's using these labels, not Surface. Okay, and...
But Asmon, the thing I like about Asmon Cold is that he understands. He knows. He because he's a smart guy. I mean, we're all smart on this. Like, you know, too. Like, you know what they're doing.
Making this change helps ensure that viewers will not see content that they haven't consented to seeing. We will continue to explore adding more personalized viewer settings in the future. I think that also, like, one thing that they should do, if this is this type of content, there are people who are going to break this rule. I can guarantee you. Because, like, if
100%.
you're a girl and you're doing this stuff, you're trying to sell OnlyFans subscriptions, what would you do if you read this? You would say, okay, I'm going to stream in the just chatting section. That way I'm still on people's recommended, and that way I'm still in the larger category, right? So this is clearly what they're going to do. I think they should just have it to where if you have people that are trying to break this rule, you add a blur.
Yeah, you know what? Add a blur or their own section. At the very least, their own section, and you could call it Coomers. All right, you could call it gooning. All right, you can call it gooners.
To their to their thumbnail. That's all they need to do. That's what I think the solution is. You just blur the thumbnail, and that way people can't see it. Just doing a workout, but it makes it more noticeable. It's not about it being noticeable or not. It's about people seeing it or not.
Yeah, the NSFW section. Yeah. As the Cracker was saying, most of them were going topless, but keeping their nipples just below the camera. And like when someone would subscribe, they would just see them swing below. Oh, man. Oh, my God. These girls, man, these ladies, they're out of control. They know what to. They did that. They knew what they were doing was fucked up. They knew they were Breaking Bad. They knew they were riding dirty.
Blurring makes it to where you can't see it.
I didn't know the
Bro, just ban them?
policies.
Maybe you could do that too. I mean, I wouldn't ban them. I personally wouldn't. I don't want to ban people for that, but I would just blur it personally. Let's see here.
Well, I would. I'd be like, wait, this is a gaming site, right? Yeah. Let's. Well, you know, it's not just this is a gaming site. Be like, you know, this is not a cam site. Let's just get rid of this. And it'd be like, but why are you banning me? I would just tell them straight up. I ain't a cam site. If you wanna be a cam girl, go be a cam girl somewhere else. It's that, like, they don't have a right to be on Twitch. They could go wherever. Okay, but they're on Twitch because it's easier to get all. I was gonna say young viewers. I mean, what else? Like you're getting a lot of viewers, all right, and you don't know how old they are.
Maybe there's a better solution I haven't thought of. I'll think about it more. Anyway, making this change helps ensure viewers they haven't consented to seeing. We want to feel confident. Okay, so here's the FAQ. Some types of content that were prohibited will now be allowed on Twitch if appropriately labeled. These changes include previously prohibited, but now allowed.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, we covered all this. Let's see how Asmon Gold covers this.
With label. Content that deliberately.
You have some favorites of how. Who are your favorites? Cracker. I was gonna take a look at her channel again. See if she came online. How long does she normally stream? Take a look at her schedule here. Oh, looks like she ain't streaming today, boys. Don't get to see Liverman's ass today. What a shame. What a shame. Don't get to see that big personality there.
Deliberately highlights breast. Yes! Even when fully clothed. All right. Streamers found it difficult to determine what was prohibited and what was allowed, and often evaluating whether or not a stream violated this portion of the policy.
He's like, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It was subjective. In addition, the former sexually content...
That's why I can relate to Asmon Gold. I know. He's another Coomer. He's another Coomer.
Was out of line with industry standards.
He strikes me as someone who tries to keep it under wraps. Yeah.
Resulted in female presenting streamers being disproportionately penalized.
Oh, yeah, I'm showing a pussy on stream.
Because the female streamers are the ones that are selling their body because those are the primary audience on OnlyFans. Like, why are we pretending like... I love how you're using this language as if it's just completely disconnected from the obvious reality that we all exist in. Obviously, women are being punished more because
they're the ones who are doing it more. Yeah.
women are selling their sexuality more. It's fucking obvious. What are we talking about with this bullshit language?
Right on with that, 100%.
Am I crazy here? Am I taking crazy pills? Jesus Christ. What the fuck is wrong with people? Tecton, thanks for the raid. What's up, boy?
Well, like I said earlier, like this whole policy, the way it's written, you can tell how disconnected they are from well, like you said, reality. But it's like they've drunk the not just the woke Kool-Aid so much, by the gallons, but it's like they're not even in reality. It doesn't make any sense. They're being like, oh, it's this policy only targets women. It's like, well, that's because they're the ones who are blatantly doing it, bro. Okay.
Boys, how y'all doing? Hey. All right, so yeah, anyway, this is a good thing. This is a very, very great thing. The language is fucking stupid, but really though, money is what makes it turn. Obviously, this content brings money to the website. Yes, absolutely. Fictionalized. Ooh, this is 2D.
Oh, I'm curious what he's going to say about this. Well, it could be 3D, okay? 2D or 3D. You got to think about... You don't limit yourself, Asmon.
Good thing we got Tecton's audience in here. Guys, write this down. Fictionalized, fully exposed female presenting breasts or genitals and buttocks regardless of gender. So now we can have booba streams and it's totally okay.
Guys, we could play Mario Paint and draw boobs all day. I don't know why we would do that, but we could do that. Now I'm wondering if male genitalia is allowed, though. It doesn't say that that's allowed. I don't know if you could draw a dick. But you could draw boobs and ass and pussy. So, yeah.
It's totally fucked.
Well, the VTubers have to be clothed. That's what I understand. Like, the VTubers are treated as if they are like an actual person. And I got that from the lingo here. Hold on, I'm going to my X. I'm going to take this down because my personal Twitter, it does have some TNA that slips in because, well, I think you can figure out why. Okay. I don't get into back and forth arguments anymore on Twitter. Now I just look at tits and ass. Okay. This right here. Guys, please, the Twitch policy changes do not apply to VTubers, just art streams. Put the honkers away before you get banned. Here, look at this. Augmented reality avatars that translate real-life movement into digital characters are subject to this standard, as is cosplay and other costumes. For details on, and we could find that policy, and probably in the attire here. Yeah, oh yeah. See, look at this. I'm a policy guy. It's like I read policy before. Wow. Augmented reality avatars that translate real-life movement. Yeah, we're talking about the attire. And then this part's, referenced in the in this policy update. Okay, so yeah, VTubers cannot go full nude. Okay, but like I said earlier, what if the VTuber was drawing a picture of themselves naked? That maybe could fly. The fictionalized thing is what could probably get you hung up on. Okay, you probably get hung up on that, maybe.
Okay,
You're
fine.
wrong for now. You're right. They could test the limits.
Wow. Thank God. There is a thriving artist community on Twitch, and this policy was overly punitive and did not reflect the impact of
Furries. Does Asmongold say furries? If Asmongold says furries, I don't have a shot glass. Ooh. Okay. But Asmongold, he's going to say furries, right?
of their content. And also, this is true, by the way, with the industry standards. TikTok is full of... It's not porn, but it's basically porn, right? Like, it's full
But
of
is that a standard you want to live up to? TikTok doesn't give a shit. It doesn't give a fuck. Okay? They want to get banned. They don't give a fuck. It's like a fucking weapon. I don't even use TikTok. I mean, I put some videos up there because, everyone uses it, but I don't really personally use it in that way.
Everybody watches this shit. Like, I open up TikTok. Maybe this is like, I've only been on, the only time I go on.
When I open up TikTok, it's always tits and ass for me. You know, like you get in an algorithm, right? They give you what you want to see. They know what you want to see. It's always tits and ass. So I know exactly what he's talking about.
TikTok is to watch videos of myself. You know, like, that's it. I think, no, there's actually one girl I thought was really hot. I looked up her TikTok. That was it. So it's like her and then videos that I look up of myself. So yeah.
I don't look at videos of myself.
Might have been another girl too. I don't remember.
Past.
Point is that's literally it. What I'm trying to get at here is that every other social media website has tons of this stuff. And why can't Twitch have it? I think they can. It's totally fine. Do you think porn will...
I think they shouldn't have it. It's a dangerous game. It could lead to other things down the line, like I said before. But if they're going to have it, at least put it in a different category and stuff like that.
take over Twitch now that's officially allowed? No, because people that want to watch Valorant aren't. Guys, that's just like that is a small streamer cope. That is a cope from like some fucking boring 35-year-old man that wears a snapback and dyes his beard blue for people to pay attention to him. He's like, man, these titty streamers are stealing all my viewers. No, you're not. No, they're not. They're...
In a way, he has a point. Is that the people going over there watch, let's say, Libson's ass. Okay, the people watching this person, Liverman's ass. They're not going to come over here and watch me watch baby metal. They're not going to do that. Or what, you know. They're not doing that.
Nobody's watching you because you're fucking boring. That's what it is. It's not like, oh, I was going to watch.
I would say there's also no real growth on Twitch. I mean, because it's like, when I try to use Twitch, it's a horrible experience, actually, honestly. Any channel I'm curious on, I click on it, and immediately I get an ad, and I'm just like, fuck it. So I'm bad as far as Twitch goes, as like community-wise. I am not involved. I don't really care. Twitch to me is just is a tool that I use. I used to stream on there a lot more, but now it's pretty much as a tool that I use for the Rant to Chill channel, for this channel. The channel you're on.
This loser, but instead I'm gonna go watch a titty streamer. They act like they're a fucking like a planet, right? Well, two planets, and it's like you get caught in their orbit. That's not what happens. And
that's a good point, Repo. Yeah, it kind of does distract from the other options there. Because think about it. Let's do it now. Let's go to Twitch. Okay. Let's say, let's choose a category. I mean, here we're on the homepage, okay? You're like, you see this stuff here. I don't really give a shit about this. Let's say you want to see some, I mean, just chatting is like the biggest thing, right? I mean, if you're really looking, okay, let's say you're new to Twitch and you just want to see what's popular. Okay, just chatting or special events, Fortnite. I mean, if you're not playing Fortnite or Grand Theft Auto 5 at the moment or Minecraft, then I mean they're gonna have to do some digging. Okay, just chatting. Okay, okay. Well, what are you gonna watch here? The first thing I see is this. I want to click this right here. I mean, they're huge. It's almost like I just want to see. I'm surprised. I'm just amazed. Then I want to click this one, and then this one, and then I'm just like I don't even notice this stream. Who's she? I don't care. Okay, or there's a dog here. Oh, that's cute. But it's like it's just I'm gonna see this stuff. I don't know how people really grow on Twitch. My growth was always from like promoting on like social media, like outside of Twitch. I don't think I've ever really gained followers from just streaming, playing DOS games that I'll play. A game that doesn't even come up here. A game that would be like in the retro category, which would be like, how do you even get there? I think you just go to games. If you weren't searching for it, that's the thing. If you play games in a category that are so obscure that you have to like search for it, it doesn't help you. So I type in retro. Okay. Let's just go to his category. Even here, the first thing I'm really drawn to is this game because Super Mario Galaxy, and there's a chick there. Let's see. I'm gonna Mario Kart. Oh, Parasite Eve. Oh, that's a fun game. Oh man, that's been a long time since I played that. Hey, here's a chick playing. What's she playing? I don't know, but I see some cleavage. Let's click that. Bam. Pachoon is her name. She has like a Tifa look to her. That's cool, man. That's cool. We'll let this ad play and we'll take a look at it later.
I'm here to play I want to watch World of Warcraft. I'm going to go watch World of Warcraft. Like, I'm going to go watch Rust. Like, there are times that you want to look at porn and times that you want to look at other stuff besides porn. People that are going to look for video game streams are not going to go after, like, oh, I was going to watch video games, but now I guess I have to look at porn. That doesn't make any sense. That's stupid, because if that's the case, then why weren't you just doing that to begin with?
Well, it does make sense a little bit there, Asmund, because like I said, like it's the first thing you see on the page. I mean, depending on what you're looking for. I didn't even see Valorant or whatever. So, I mean, I guess it's not that popular. I mean, you guys are playing a game that isn't really that popular, I guess. We'll maybe play Minecraft.
There it is. You look at porn for 2 o'clock to 2:10 a.m. tops. There are no fun women streamers.
Are the cat's judging us? Yeah. I was like,
oh, God.
Oh, does ad still going? Oh, does the ad stop when you go away?
Well, I'm sure if there were, you'd probably get banned in their chat.
Look, this chick.
Okay, because they mentioned Joshua.
She's
I
cropped
think
out
that
for you.
this.
Hold on.
I think that.
You can't see her.
I think that he was a child too. I think he
There
was
you
a
go.
child.
Yeah, there we go.
Because she said she felt a pain in her heart. So, for Joshua,
For Joshua.
I'm guessing. I don't know.
I see some
About the
festive.
bear?
It's some cleavage.
Wait, the
That's
bear
cool,
is
though.
significant
That's cool.
because, like, right there, I'm gonna have to.
And that's perfectly fine. You know, I don't have any issues with that. It's, she's playing the game at the game stream, and she has, she has a look. That's fine. She's cute. There's that. Hey, you use what nature gave you, or what you can afford to enhance your looks. Okay. Like in the streaming stuff, it's all about marketing. It's like, well, what's your strength? My strength, not this thinning hair. I don't know, just being a guy, That clock tower, it said she was playing Parasite Eve, but I did not recognize that Parasite Eve. This might be clock tower.
Okay, help me out. Do I click over here?
Let's see.
This game, there's just a lot of random clicking.
Yeah, this is.
I have noticed.
Probably, yeah. This is.
I don't
want
want to read these letters again.
But I clicked this though because it said she was playing Parasite Eve. That's why I clicked it. Or wait, was it the other one? You know what? That was. Okay, guys. Maybe I've been drinking. Maybe I've been drinking on the job here. Oh, that's right. This is the Parasite Eve. This VTuber guy. Okay, gotcha. Yep, I've been drinking. It's finished Jasmine Gold, and then clearly it's time for my nap.
Yeah, there it is. Oh my god. So they can draw a hentai now? Well, I think that the obvious, like, this is the reality, is that you can have, I don't think you can be naked. Nothing here has said that you...
No, it does. It does. Wait, let's read that. Visualize breasts, genitals, fully exposed female presenting breasts. Okay. And there's even a part where it clarifies that. There's even a question here. What was it? Which one was it? Okay. This one right here. Let's make this bigger. With updates to sexual content policy, are artistic depictions of nudity allowed? And they say content with a focus on fictionalized sexual body parts, regardless of gender, are allowed with a sexual themes label. However, fictionalized sexual acts or masturbation remain prohibited. So, they don't say no. They're saying a yes. You could draw sexual body parts. So, yeah. I think Asmund will be clarified on that.
You can be naked. Oh, we're at fictionalized, fully exposed. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Oh, you can do fictionalized. Wow, I actually didn't read that. Yeah, you can. You literally can. I didn't read this right. I'm going to read it again. Fictionalized, fully exposed female breasts or genitals. Holy shit. So I can draw a dick right now.
Yeah.
Right now.
Wait. Oh, but you know what it also means, though, because you get to the guidelines, but it doesn't apply to video games, right? In Counter-Strike, back in the day when I used to play it when I was in high school, a cool thing to do would be to spray paint graffiti on the wall in Counter-Strike. I don't know if you can still do that. And when the graffitis that would have to be sprayed on the wall was just giant penises. I don't think you can do that, right? I don't think that would be allowed.
At this very moment, I can draw a dick. Do
He's
it?
so excited.
Okay, give me a minute. I'm going to pull one up. I'll draw it.
Whoa. We're on YouTube. We can't do that. Okay? So this is the part where we're going to have to cut ties. Does he say much more about this? He talks about slots.
We'll look at this guy here. Maybe I'll get an ad. Well, that's actually a pretty good one. Oh, it's 1.2. It's not too bad. He's gonna lose some money here. Man, maybe I should play this game myself. I'd probably do way better
Is
than
that a Pachinko machine? What is that? Okay, so he's going over more of the policy.
It should be like a 2,000 X for a pachinko machine. What do you mean?
Yeah, he gets distracted. I get distracted. Not that my streaming style is based off of him or anything. Who is Asmund Gold? I don't know anything about him. But anyway, yeah. So this was good, though. This is good to see his reaction, see what he thought of it. It was kind of similar. I would say, at the very least, the streamers, the women that are going to take advantage of this should probably get their own category, not just being just chatting with a special label. That's not going to fly, man. Now they're out of the pool to be out with everyone else. They're out of quarantine. You got to put them back in the hot tub. Put them back in the hot tub section. But anyway, it's been fun streaming, fun hanging out with you guys. Y'all take it easy. Cat, you're in the way. And have a good one. I'll take it easy.